So thank you, Natalie, for inviting me to give a discussion on the Indian solar market. Our business model is to focus on commercial and industrial solar, with I think heavily weighted towards industries, investment grade corporates in India who can use clean energy, and that's what our business is focusing on. So the group is called Hodson Renewables, which is a US company, and it is a developer which is currently, as I mentioned, focused in India and for industrial solar projects. We are backed by a Swiss sustainable energy fund which will bring in private equity, and we are also in discussions right now with developmental financial institutions, DFIs, for the lender.
As the American developer, what challenges do you see in Indian solar market in several years?
Well, I think any emerging market would have a lot of challenges, and I think given the return expectations of foreign investors, India would qualify as a lower risk environment because it is politically stable and it does have a very encouraging policy which was formed last year by Prime Minister Modi. The challenges, to answer your question, would be more in identifying right execution partners, developers who can execute projects on the ground with the right, essentially the right development team. In terms of permitting risks, there are still some permitting risks involved, which for non-solar parks or captive power plants, industrial rooftops are lower compared to larger government-backed contracts. So I think that's one of these are some of the risks. I think the other risk would be, as I mentioned, on the execution side. We have to be careful that projects can go, there can be cost overruns on those projects, and I think that is where I think we have identified partners who we can work with the right execution experience.
Do you have anything to say to the participants of the event and also to the organizers, BGS Group?
Sure. No, I think this is firstly, I want to thank BGS for conducting a very, in fact, bringing in a very powerful audience of speakers from across the world, or at least for these 4 regions. So thank you. In terms of, I think, to the investment community and to developers in India, I would like to speak on behalf of the Indian solar industrial opportunity, which I think is right now just at the cusp of expanding. It is right now doesn't make up more than, I think, 1% of the market share, but I think in the years to come you can see a lot of private power purchase agreements, bankable agreements being signed with corporates. So I think I'd encourage international developers and investors to take part in that, to take part in this C&I market in India, which offers a very encouraging risk-return, reward. I would say that. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.